All right, good evening, everyone. I call this meeting of Hamtramck City Council to order. Today is November 25th, 2025. It's 7:08 p.m. With the administrative officer, call the rolls, please.
All right, Councilman Hassan,
Present.
Councilman Al-Samari,
Yes,
Your microphone, something happens.
Councilman Mahmoud,
Yes.
Turn it off.
turn it off.
Councilman Salman,
Present.
Councilman Musa,
Yes.
and Mayor, we have a quorum.
Thank you. Please rise for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. All right, do we have any community announcements?
No community announcements.
All right. Looks like we have one proclamation or one presentation, template for RFPs, a tool for efficient development of city-owned land. Isabel is gonna do it?
Yes.
All right.
And Omar, I don't know if you can just advance scroll through the, PDF of the slides for me?
Okay. I don't have them up right now, but you can give me a second, right?
Thank you.
That's fine.
If you want to get started, Isabella, then we'll go from there.
Sure. Good evening, council. For your reference, this is the presentation, what it looks like in your packet. You'll recognize it. We're excited to share just some work that CEV's been doing on to develop this as a tool for Hamtramck. It's aligned with the economic recovery planning work that you'll recall we presented to you in the spring of this year. And the focus of that plan, and I would say our department as a whole, is to help figure out how best to spur and guide economic recovery and development in Hamtramck. And there's one tool we haven't used for that, which we should. It's RFPs, or request for proposals. We use request for proposals all the time when there's a contract or a large project the city wants to take on. And we can use it for land and development as well. So it's a best practice approach, and we've created a template for use in the future. We wanted to share it with you and with the community so you're in the loop about the approach and what we've been working on. An RFP, as I said, is a request for proposals. It invites bidders who would bid on land to submit projects to us that are essentially bids that we look at according to more guidelines than just a price. Because we know that in order to make sure that we're getting the maximum benefit for the community, sometimes there are things that matter more than dollars, although we know dollars do matter a lot. So because we haven't used an RFP before, we're missing out on the opportunity to attract private investment that's specific to our city goals, and also to have a more direct hand in like guiding development projects. And I think, are we able to get the slides up for this next part?
I'm sorry, we're not gonna be able to do it.
Okay, that's fine. So RFPs matter for several reasons. Referring to this next slide, which unfortunately, people in the community, you could pull this up on the board docs link. The title of the presentation is a template for RFPs. RFPs matter because it lets the city set expectations about what we want to have happen with certain properties. So we know the city has the power essentially to say we want to see a certain outcome from an investment or a project. It helps us be the most transparent and fair, and then also solicit competitive bids for projects. It helps incorporate the community vision, and also ensure that we can build in community engagement with different projects. There's a pretty basic process that we would use to solicit these proposals. So first, we'd choose a site, we would draft the request, we'd publish that publicly in the paper, on the city website, on different bid networks. Then we'd take the submissions and review them. We'd score them according to some scoring metric that I've included in the presentation as well, as a draft. And then we bring it to council for approval, just like any other sale of property. It allows us then also to negotiate with the developer about what benefits to both parties, the city and the developer, would make the most sense for the project. It helps us kind of guide the project well also in terms of the legal policy and framework, so everything is done in compliance with the Open Meetings Act, and it's FOIA accessible, and we also are able to have more of a hand-in-hand relationship with the developer so that we can advise closely about zoning and planning matters that might come up. So in the template that you can access in the presentation, and the preview of that, essentially we just want to make sure that developers understand why they should invest in Hamtramck. We use different sections to highlight the benefits that we see in developing in Hamtramck, which include all of the really excellent work we're doing on infrastructure projects, water pressure improvements and sewer line improvements, all of our lead service line replacement. We have flexible zoning, we have exciting initiatives like the tree planting project, we have really high rates of growth in our business districts, and our property values are increasing. And when we set up this template, first we give a background that essentially makes the case for why we think Hamtramck is great and they should build here, or why, if they are already a member of the community, why they should invest more. And then it describes the specific properties, describes how we would collaborate with them about incentives that might be available, and then gives instructions and details. Basically what we're looking for is a clear proposal and an idea from a developer. We want to encourage people to bid who have strong prior experience building projects. We want them to understand our design and our context, and have a solid financial plan for how they'd accomplish and do so on schedule. As far as what our internal process would look like, as I said, we'd review that material, and just like a grant award or something else, we'd ask for council's approval to approve the project. It's not, as I said, something that Hamtramck has done much before, but we absolutely have the capacity to do so. And I think it's a step in the right direction. We're excited about it and wanted to share with you. I'm open to any questions if council or the community has.
Mr. Murray, other cities have the same requirement, or just something?
Yes, other cities, consider our peer cities, I would say, do issue RFPs for properties very often, especially ones that they might consider, ones in ideal locations or could have like really strong community benefit. And
But
to
how
make
much,
sure,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
and to make sure that it's a strong project that gets awarded.
How much residential land and business land do you have available though, bring those kinds of resolution? I mean, we don't have a whole lot of land like other cities have.
That's correct.
And if we make more requirements, sorry to interrupt, if we make more requirement, don't you think it will make more harder for people to investment to the city? Because already sometimes some people complain, and when we're gonna do something, we have to go through too much in this Hamtramck city.
Sure,
So.
it's a good concern. I mean, we want people to take advantage of the development properties that are available. I think what this offers is more of a benefits negotiation process in which someone might come to us and say, all right, I have a specific vision for this parcel, but I think I would need maybe a special land use. Well, we could, as a part of the negotiation process in the sale, say, we think that, if you can give us a higher price, perhaps we would waive a certain requirement. We could talk about tax incentives. I think there's a lot to attract a developer to the process, and also it makes Hamtramck look, I think, more competitive and professional as a part of the development landscape.
Thank you.
You're right, we don't have a lot of residential properties left. I myself helped close close out the auction of many of the parcels that we were left with after the residential development lot sale. But I think because we don't have a lot of empty land, we have to be really wise about what we do choose to do with it. So that's why we explored this as an option for the future.
Mr. Mayor,
Go ahead.
so are we putting any time frame to the builders so that they can get it done within a certain time frame, or is it?
Yeah, we would absolutely do that. We'd publish ideas, or we'd publish the request for proposal with enough notice, so that it was publicly available, and then set a certain date that we'd like to receive proposals by, so that we could take a look at them. These are hypothetical dates for future. Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
Only the builder getting that tax intensive or resident, he build a new product, new building, he get the tax intensive?
It's not guaranteed as a part of this, but tax incentives are sometimes things that a city will bring to the
So
table.
far, how many we do practice so far?
None. We haven't done this yet at all. It's something that we think we should use as a tool in the future.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Councilman.
she just spoke to us. It is something new to the Hamtramck city. So we will think about it and we can go forward later on.
All right, any more questions? All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, next is the additions and deletions to the agenda. Do we have any?
Yes, we need to add the house in 3381 Ramus. We talked last month. We need to add this resolution 3381 Ramus.
What about the house? What resolution?
So I think, may I? Or you
Yeah,
want-
yeah, go ahead, clarify.
I think try to brought the resolution, council meeting last time. 3381, there was tax foreclosure to the
okay.
Wayne County. Previous practice we have done, same thing he wanna practice given to back to the owner as the reasonable price.
Yes.
And I'm seconding.
So that would be K.
Mr. Mayor, I have one.
Let me just make sure we have this.
Yeah,
Yeah, we need, so you motioned, Hassan second.
Yes.
All in favor of adding
Aye.
this?
Aye.
So adding the house. All right, so that would be resolution 140, K 140. And then, L, the next one.
I'd like to add in the resolution that city board foreclosed property from Wayne County 11405, 11409, and 11415 Conant, and considering giving back to the owner as a reasonable price as previous practice.
Second.
All in favor?
aye.
All right, L. Any more additions?
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
I'd like to add one more resolution. City manager just brought it to us. Resolution approving approval to the upgrade council chambers BDO system. There is a lots of complaint coming from the people, residents. Halfway a BDO gone, halfway a BDO stay. So that is gonna be the resolution number 142. So Mayor, Mr. Manager, can you give it to the resolution to the all elected official if you have?
Yes. Second.
All right, who seconded? Councilman
Yes.
Hassan, all in favor of adding this?
Aye.
Aye.
That's the resolution. I was running into an issue with the printer upstairs.
Okay, so I have one over there to give to Mayor. Give to Mayor there one, please. This one too.
Thank you.
Yes, yeah, there was one more resolution. B and D are the same. We
I
are
noticed that.
laughing at ourselves because DNR, MDNR, Michigan DNR, and the Michigan Department of Natural Resources are in fact the same entity. So we can go through B, it is the exact same as B, but
We don't have to remove it, as soon as we get to it. we can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do that.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was reading them, it's almost the same.
Yeah.
So. All right, so we will move now to the public comment, first round of public comment.
Did we vote on the amended agenda? I'm sorry. I missed
No, I think we need a motion to,
I'd like to make a motion.
I'll second.
all in favor of
Aye.
approving the amended agenda? Okay, thank you. So amended agenda approved, and we can move to the public comment now.
Can we turn on the microphone too, or just leave it off like
You're
it is?
good.
You can try if it's gonna work.
Okay, I'll just leave it as is, I guess, for right now. Alright, so, first one, we have resident Nurul Islam. This was an email. I am Nurul Islam, here to address serious misconduct that has become widely known within our community regarding the Hamtramck Police Department. I am informing you, despite the fact that these concerns are already well known among city officials and within the department, that members of the Hamtramck Police have allegedly been involved in unauthorized and illegal investigations targeting their own residents. The reported actions include recording citizens' phone calls without consent or a lawful warrant, tracking and monitoring residents without judicial authorization, hiring private investigators without any official approval, documentation, or legal justification. Additionally, there are ongoing concerns that the Hamtramck Police Department has been providing favors to friends and associates within city leadership, disregarding established procedures, ethical obligations, and public accountability. These behaviors, if accurate, represent severe violations of civil rights, privacy laws, and professional police standards. I respectfully request that the appropriate oversight office conduct a thorough and independent investigation into these allegations, verify whether any warrants, legal authorizations, or official policies exist supporting these actions, identify any officers or officials involved in unauthorized activities, provide a written response confirming receipt of this complaint and outlining the next steps in the investigation. The residents of Hamtramck deserve transparency, accountability, and a police department that upholds the law rather than violating it. These issues must be addressed promptly and publicly to restore trust in local government, in local enforcement. Thank you for your attention to this matter. I look forward to your response. Next up, we have Ms. Cheryl Hall.
Good afternoon, you all. My concern is, it's a lot of favoritism and code enforcement. That shouldn't be. We all supposed to be treated equally. The hell with the color of your skin, your nationality, what, because we all one, and our blood is red. When you get sick, you're not asking who blood is. All you want to do is live. And Hamtramck is filthy. They don't make them sweep up or rake up or nothing. And it don't make no sense. They not in, we had a code enforcement for littering. They don't enforce that. I remember Judge Baruch made me pay $120 for throwing 3 cigarette butts up there in their shopping plaza when Rite Aid was up there. You see all these plastic bottles and stuff. Teach the people how to rake the yards and clean up and stuff. That makes your property look good. What are we getting for our tax dollars? We don't even get our streets swept. How they gonna sweep this side and don't sweep the other side? We have to pay $100 for our garbage containers. Them the same ones we had when GFL was there. Priority didn't replace us with no new ones. It just don't make no sense how Hamtramck is dirty and whatnot. Enforce the code law. Make them clean up. Throwing plastic bottles down. I never seen so many water bottles. And it don't make no sense. And house furniture on the porch. That's against code enforcement. Throwing plastic bottles. And it's not right. Shame on all of you. Do your job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, next up we have Ahmed Sharaf.
There's people before me, but that's fine. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening.
Good evening.
Ahmed Sharaf, a human rights activist for 20 years and a journalist. I'm here to announce something in Arabic, and I'm sorry we have our honorable mayor. He's gonna translate it as he does for his kindness. اليوم أنا جئت أقدم شكوى، والشكوى هذه تعتبر دعوة رسمية to all Americans in Hamtramck إلى مجلس بلدية هامترامك الموقر، قسم الشؤون القانونية، قسم الشرطة أيضا، قسم الإسكان، مكتب العمدة الموقر. الموضوع شكوى رسمية بخصوص التحريض على العنف والقذف العلني، نشر معلومات مضللة، التهديد المباشر وغير المباشر، واستغلال النفوذ والسلطة. السادة المحترمون، أتقدم إليكم بهذه الشكوى بخصوص سلسلة من الوقائع الخطيرة التي تعرضت لها أنا وأطفالي وأسرتي داخل مدينة هامترامك، والتي تمس السلامة العامة، حرية الصحافة، حقوق الدستورية، وحقي في الأمان الشخصي، حتى أن وصل الأمر إلى طفلتي إلى المدرسة. أولا، نشر ادعاءات كاذبة وتضليل الرأي العام. قام المدعو لقمان صالح، مدير إحدى صالات الأعراس، مرشح سابق خاسر للانتخابات وهارد لاك نيكست تايم، بنشر بيانات يزعم فيها بأنني تقدمت بشكوى رسمية ضد الصالة التي يعمل بها من دون تقديم أي دليل، وهذا على حسابه الشخصي. هذا الادعاء المضلل أدى إلى إثارة الشك والعداء ضدي وضد أطفالي وأسرتي داخل المجتمع. قام بتصويري سرا وتوزيع الصورة على المجتمع في هامترامك حتى خارج هامترامك للإساءة بسمعتي. سبق للمدعو لقمان صالح أن أقام بتصويري سرا أثناء حضور حفل زفاف ابن الأخ حكيم المسمري، وبعد ذلك قام بتوزيع الصورة إلى المجتمع المحلي، دقيقة من فضلك، على أنه دليل أني أقوم بتصوير الناس سرا للإضرار بهم، وهو أمر غير صحيح على الإطلاق ويشكل اعتداء على الخصوص وقذفا صريحا. السكوت على تهديدات خطيرة وصلت إلى التهديد بتفجير منزلي. وفقا ما توفر لدي، قام عم لقمان الذي يعمل لدى جماعة الحوثيين بتهديد خطير وصلت حد الوعيد بتفجير منزلي والسب والقذف العلني، بغرض إرغامي على عدم المشاركة في حق الدستوري والصحفي المكفول لدى الولايات المتحدة الأمريكية. ولم يقم لقمان أو حملته الانتخابية بإدانة هذا السلوك أو التنصل منه، مما يعد تهديدا مباشرا للأمن وسلامة أحد مواطني الولايات المتحدة الأمريكية. خلال الانتخابات قامت حملة لقمان صالح بالسب والقذف العلني وإثارة الفوضى والتعرض لي في مناسبات متعددة لمحاولة منع وممارسة حقي الدستوري. خامسا، التحريض على العنف غير المباشر في بث مباشر. ظهر المدعو ساري أحمد المعروف باسم تركي نهشل أحد العاملين في حملة لقمان في بث مباشر يدعو فيه الناس إلى الاعتداء علي شخصيا، مدعيا زورا أنني خطر على المجتمع وأن شرطة هامترامك والمدينة على علم بذلك دون تقديم أي دليل. طبعا تركي نهشل تربطه علاقة مصالح مع لقمان. قد قام حافظ اليافعي ابن عم مدير الصالة وإداري في أحد جوامع المدينة بتأييد هذا التحريض علنا في تعليق على البث المباشر، مستغلا مكانته الاجتماعية والدينية لتشويه سمعتي وتعريض عائلتي للخطر. سادسا، استغل أحدهم المحلات التجارية، قام عصام المريسي الذي يملك محل عطوراتي باستدعاء تركي نهشل إلى متجره واستغلال المكان للتحريض ضدي ونشر اتهامات مسيئة لي، ما يضع الأمر في خانة استخدام منشأة تجارية للتحريض على الكراهية والإساءة لشخصي. دقيقة واحدة أكمل طلبي.
He already added it.
Okay, the 10 second that I'm asking, لو سمحت 10 second if you would. التمس من مجلسكم الموقر فتح تحقيق رسمي في جميع الوقائع، طلب تسجيل للبث المباشر، مخاطبة الشرطة لفتح ملف شامل حول التهديد، إلزام المدعو لقمان وصالح لتقديم توضيح في بيان رسمي، اتخاذ الإجراءات اللازمة لحمايتي وحماية أسرتي، عدم استغلال المنشآت التجارية في المدينة للتحريض، التأكد من عدم وجود أي خرق للقوانين الأمريكية. شكرا. I would like you please to address the main concern, Mr. Mayor.
So basically,
If you miss any point, that's all here.
Yeah, that's so much to translate. Usually, there was a comment on social media that says, people talk for 3 minutes and the mayor only translate for 1 minute. I don't go and translate every single word. I translate the idea and the concept. So it's common sense. it's weird that some adults complain about this. Like there's difference in the language where I can summarize a whole sentence in one word in Arabic. So I'm going to translate just the main concept. So basically he's complaining about some kinds of threats and privacy violations and an abuse of power by some people in the city. Some of them were candidates for the city council. He named one person, Luqman Saleh. With a group of people, he named multiple people, including some relatives and some media people. I can remember Sari Ahmed and Assam al-Marisi and Hafid al-Yafi. He mentioned those three names. Basically, he's saying that they violate his rights, and he received some threats, and they accuse him of things that he is not doing, and some threats reached his family and his kids in school, and they accuse him of things that he didn't do, and he's asking the city to take actions to expose those people and to hold them accountable. So that's a lot, but the whole 3 pages are here if somebody wants to read them in Arabic. So he's asking to open investigation about those people and what they have done toward him. Asking for the video recordings and the investigations, and asking the police to take action and open files about those threats and instigations that happened toward him. Asking the person he named to clarify his stance and in an official statement. Taking actions to protect him from any threats. Investigation about those stores that he mentions, owned by some people that I mentioned earlier, and making sure that public safety is a priority in Hamtramck, and addressing those concerns and those threats. So thank you. And
I'm sorry for interrupt, but there's a mainly thing that he said that I apply a complaint to the city manager and you guys against his home. Is that happening? Anyone receive a complaint from me personally in the city? City manager, did I? No. Thank
all
you.
right, thank you. So,
God bless.
all right, thank you.
All right,
Thanks.
next up, Ali Hamid.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Hello everyone. My name is Ali Hamid. I'm resident next door to Azal Hall. I've been waiting for the problem to lift it from me and from my family. I'm getting next month 70 years old, and I want to live like anybody else with a peace. Now I can't. They make me go very, very in a corner. I can't do anything, so I can't tell my kids to go to play outside. I buy the kids some bicycles. They can't even ride it and anywhere. So I'm waiting almost 1 year since the mayor said we can do some things, almost a year to now. Now the second time is almost the second week coming next week. And I want everyone to give me a hand to lift my problems from my family. I'm asking everyone to help, to give me freedom to live the rest of my life within a peace. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you. So he contacted me the other day and his son, and I told them, when there is a violation, if somebody's parking in the wrong spot, somebody's violating your privacy, is parking in front of your house, you call the police. The police has instructions to take actions, give violations to those people who park in the wrong spot or speed in front of your house. Whenever it happens, it doesn't matter, even if you call 10 times a day. If there's a violation, police will come and take care of it. When it comes to the alley, this is a public property. We cannot accommodate, given the city's properties, so we can fix problems. That's not gonna happen. Because I got calls from other people, they said, if you make these alleys dysfunctional because of some people, we want to close our alleys as well. So we can't do that. But the city is studying and analyzing this problem, and we will take action to correct this problem without violating anyone's rights, without taking anybody's properties, but without also giving away the city's properties. So the city manager is on it, the police department, but they have an instruction. If anybody's violating your rights, you just call the police. They will take action, and they will take care of that. And hopefully we will reach out a solution soon.
I have, can I
No,
say-
no, you can't, no more.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Next up, Yusuf Muhammad.
السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام.
قالوا لنا السيكلات نسوق بالآلي واحنا مفتقعين ان سيارة بتصدمنا انهم يخرجوا من صالة آزا المسرعين ويجلسوا بركوا قدام الجراجات وقدام البقعتين برك احنا وانا قد انا يسترحوا وجاي يدخل عندهم واقول لهم اخرجوا السيارات ولا
Thank you. He's saying that he cannot drive his bicycle in the alley because he's afraid that a speeding car can hit him because they park in the wrong spot and they speed up. Again, whenever that happens, the police will take care of it. They know they have instructions to address this issue. City manager is on it. They will try to reach a solution, like I said, that's reasonable and acceptable by the city and by the residents.
Alright, next up, we got Munadhar Hamid.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Munadhar Hamid. I live in 2114 Holbrook Street. I'm here to see if there is any update with the City Council regarding the issues that we have. And today I would like to add another story, which is we do respect everybody's family, and we do have families. Your families, guys, you always come park by our house. We never made a complaint, and I need you guys to know that. We always respect families, we no matter what. So, we're not gonna make no complaints if there's any females. So, as we say, this is yesterday. We didn't make no complaint because this is not our route. So, me over here today, we would like to address the issue. We would like to follow the City Council, and we would like to close the process as soon as possible. And just because we have people coming from overseas, and every time they finish the party, whatever going on in City Hall, they always pass up before they leave. That's because they're not from overseas. I have heard the City Council saying, you know, they've been take care of the issue, but then have anybody get tickets in the alley? No. We have a mosque by our house, and we have people always drifting, you know, being disrespectful. We don't see police by the mosque. We see them on Holbrook Street. So we have two cats just been lost, which is they've been getting run over in front of our house, and we have our kid get hit. Please, we would like to stop the violence. We would like the issue to be taken care of, and I appreciate you.
Have you ever called the police when there's a violation, a car parked in the wrong spot?
We always do except females.
It doesn't matter, males or females. Everybody should follow the rules. But when the police comes, do they take care of it? Do they give violations or no?
Can I talk?
Yeah.
So what if it was you, from your family? If and I called?
It doesn't matter.
Will
They should know where to park. They shouldn't park in front of your
You should.
house.
We have signs. They shouldn't read, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So do you call and the police, this is my question.
We
When
always
you call, the police should come and give violations, give tickets.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We just respect our community because I don't want police to come to go through where there's females and just. I hope you understand that part.
It's not just females,
You know.
anybody, because you can't tell if it's a male or female. If there's a car parked wrong in front of your property, blocking your house, you call the police, they will come and take care of it.
Even if it's female?
It doesn't matter. Everybody should follow the rules, males or females.
Not a problem.
Yeah, when you get your driver license, male or female, you learn the same rules,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
So anybody who violate the rules should be ticketed. I'm giving this order to to the city manager to give it to the police. Whenever there's a violation, whenever there's someone blocking your alley, call the police. They will take care of it
Yes,
until
sir.
we find a solution, okay?
Not a problem, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Next up, we got Mark Corey.
Thank you. Good evening.
Yeah.
Just want to mention, I did notice something on the new business under 7A, discussion establishing a police oversight committee. This is something that's been in the public discussion for the last 15 years. It's the first time it's ever been put on a council agenda, and I'd like to congratulate the people who put it on here because it needs to be done. Just like to point out, I was involved in the establishment of the Ann Arbor City Police Oversight Board. It's worked out well. The city paid $200,000 to have a consulting firm draw up the entire blueprint for a police oversight board. I don't think it's necessary to have it done here. I think there's a nonprofit organization that actually assists cities in establishing a board for free. They'll do it. They'll give you what you need there because they see it's important, and they're funded by various individuals, organizations, and it's something that we need here definitely. There's no question. It served the city of Detroit well, and they passed in 1973 in response to the 67 riots, where the police department was out of control there. They killed how many people during the riots there? 42 people died during the riots, 67, and it's helped still operate today. In fact, the chaplain that does our invocations actually works for me as a serving papers, so I know what goes on with the city of Detroit. In fact, it's not too far from here. You can go down. It's just a few miles from here. They have their monthly meetings. So this is a good step in the right direction. If it passes the councils, I hope it does. And I just like to give my firm support. Like Bill Meyer today, he didn't even know it was on here, and he was out in Oregon, and he says, "Yeah, I can't be it down there, but you can tell him that it has my support." Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Attorney. We might need your help.
Good? All right. Brian Melgain.
Good evening, Mayor, Council, City Manager,
Yeah.
Deputy Chief, and City Attorney. Today, I echo on the first email that was sent regarding the police department. That's not a surprise. And I got some information that the Hamtramck Police Department is going after some council candidates. I don't think that's their job. The state police should handle it. You see something federal, bring the FBI in. It's a conflict of interest for the police department to go after their own council members. The second thing is, I'm happy to see the establishment of Police Oversight Committee. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, thank you, council, and we really need that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Last one, Qazi Ahmed.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor, respectable council members, respectable attorney, and city officials. I first wanna, from the bottom of my heart, wanna thank you for, out of desperation, I copied you on an email, and you took action. That takes character. And I think this city will miss that, but I'm not saying, your personality, the way, what you listen, right, and you speak. So that meant a lot to me, and thank you so much for your guidance. I was just lost what to do in this situation. You really, helped me, deal with the situation. And then, as it relates, a little bit to the police oversight committee, policing is a tough job. Think about somebody with a weapon. You're pulling up, you're stopping a car. You don't know what that person has. They're putting their life on the line, and but we don't count the 99 good actions that they're doing. Thefts are down, vandalisms are down. All of this stuff. It doesn't. So human character is the one thing that went a little over. So I hope that the statement that being on the top of the agenda, it doesn't reflect that the police department is wrong, doing something wrong. I think if that it means a public, it's just an open forum where people can bring in and discuss, and then we can set an example in this city. I think, let's just look for that instead of looking for, the police officers, they cannot do their job, right? It should be, they're following instructions. If we can look at the instructions and give examples, cause, city residents, sometimes they don't know all the laws because this is a heavily immigrant community. And, education, life experiences has a lot to do with. So I welcome the honorable committee, the council to put that on the agenda. And I just hope that it only, takes the police and, and the resident relationship to the next level. Because without, the other side is that the police is inactive. This is a very bad, will quickly become a bad place. Right? So I hope that we find that we tolerate each other and find good resolution for all of us. But I hope you stay involved in public somehow life. I think you have the knack for it. I wish you all the best, and I sincerely appreciate.
Thank you.
I copied you in the email and you took action, so appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Everyone has one more meeting left. Don't say goodbye yet.
That's it? Oh, okay. All right, we have a long agenda here, so we'll try to move fast. So next is the consent agenda. This is approved in a single motion with no discussion. We have approval of minutes from the October 28, 2025 regular city council meeting. B, approval of minutes from the November 18, 2025 special city council meeting. C, approval of invoice registered date ending November 25, 2025. D, approval of pre-approved expenditure date ending November 25, 2025.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you. All right, we move to the new business, and we have the first item, discussion on establishing a police oversight committee.
Offer.
Second.
All right, do we?
This one, if we could create a subcommittee to meet, I can meet with the subcommittee, and we can go over the terms of it together, and we can come and present it to the council at the next meeting, or whenever we have it ready. But I think a subcommittee, and then, Mr. Croy's, comments were right on point. I've looked at Ann Arbor's, to try to guide me, and it's really well done. And we could use that for our guide, and I didn't know that there were nonprofits or whatever that could help us. I could look into that, but we can also just do it as a subcommittee, and we can discuss it together. And if we need help, then maybe we can get some.
Yeah.
But I think a subcommittee.
So it's gonna be a job description.
Mr.
What's
Chair.
this committee up to, right? How
So
much?
the committee would be to determine, the terms of any, police oversight committee ordinance. So we can come up with an ordinance, and then we'd have a public hearing, and then a second, and then we can pass it.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Councilman, go on.
Thank you, Mr. Attorney. Discussion, we do have, thank you, Attorney Bill Myers, the other community members, they've been requesting me all those things long time ago. So last council meeting, I have a format ready. I already discussed that one. So this is, it's not the we doing intentionally. If an arbor can do it, why not do it? It is not against the police. It is the relationship between the community and police. Sometime somebody go little above the head, some of the staff, maybe residents, maybe officers. There is the some way we can bring these things together. And there is the previous lots of lawsuits in this city. So that brings us expend a lot of money to give them diversity training. I'm one of them approve that. So that's why it is important and we need to do it. And I agree with the subcommittee, and this subcommittee will work with the city attorney and also lots of non-profit organization. I already had a discussion talk, and Attorney Corey, I thank you. So we will format together. We don't have enough money to give the money to make all those paperwork and those things ready. So yes, Mr. Mayor, I like to make the subcommittee today before we finish the discussion. Thank you.
All right, sounds good. So, like we said, it's not something against the police, or it doesn't represent mistrust or distrust with the police. It's just a step toward improving the relationship between the community and the police, and improving the communication with the police, and providing some assistance and guidance to the police as well. So we can go ahead with forming a subcommittee. Usually, when we form a subcommittee, I think two people are chosen by the mayor and the third person by the city council.
Yes.
But we have to look at the future of the city council, so we have to choose subcommittee that from the new elected people, because we may need you after forming the subcommittee as well. So Hassan should be one, since you are very proactive on this. I can help you for the next month, but I mean, I'm still gonna be here, but.
You're not going nowhere, we need you.
So, who else is interested? Councilman Abu Musa, would you like, or
I
maybe
do like-
Councilman Sumairi?
I do like to be a subcommittee, but it is, I agree with you, it is not against the police. It is a bridge for the community and police. There are a lot of things, sue and other things, maybe if we can work together, we decrease those lot of issue in the
Okay.
community and
So I would recommend also Sumairi to be part of this. Are you okay, Councilman Sumairi? Okay. So how about you guys, the three of you, and I will help you as long as I'm still here, okay? All right, sounds good. All right, so with that, any further discussion about this? All right, thank you. I think we're good with this item. We move to the next one. We have, this is duplicated.
B and D.
B and D, so we will just discuss on B. So we have Resolution 2025-131 approving acceptance of MDNR Urban and Community Forestry DTE Planting Grant.
Offer.
Second.
All right, who's taking that? Isabel?
Thank you, Council. This is a small dollar grant that we applied for with the Michigan DNR and DTE partnership. The city had applied for it in the past. We were unsuccessful, but now because we have the Graham-Tramick project in full swing, they liked our application more because we have more community events and volunteers going on. So this is a fund that's going to take about $4,000 to plant more trees in the parks that we might need beyond the 100-tree maximum that we can plant for the Graham-Tramick project, or if any don't last through the winter. We have a great crew out there, but sometimes a new planted tree won't make it. So we can use this money to replace those trees at a community planting event in April.
So that's 3,750. That's the grant.
Yes, it,
Oh,
it is a small amount
that's
of money.
a 1 week salary of Councilman Hassan. I mean,
If you'd like to donate that for more,
right.
more trees, you just let me know.
all right. Well, thank you. Anything is useful for our city, no matter how small is the amount. All right. Any questions?
No, sir.
No,
All right. You can go ahead and vote, please.
Councilman Mahmoud,
Yes, sir.
Councilman Sadman,
Yes.
Councilman Musa,
Yes.
Councilman Al Samiri,
Yes.
Councilman Hassan.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-131 is approved.
Thank you. Next one is Resolution 2025-132, authorizing city administration to increase contract with Data Guardian for building and planning archive scanning project.
Offer.
Second.
Thank you. So in January of this year, the building department and CED brought a request to work with Data Guardian to digitize our blueprints and planning and building files. There were so many of them, filling cabinets of space, and we got a lot of requests, I told you earlier this year, for building plan documents or previous occupancy records, and we just, because it was just stacks of paper and cabinets of paper, we couldn't locate them easily to provide to residents and interested people who were asking us. So we're working with this company, and we unfortunately heard from them that the cost estimated would exceed the original amount by about $14,000 is what they estimate, for multiple reasons. First, a lot of the plans that we had were so old that they required more work to scan and more man hours to do that. And then also there were just more documents than they expected. So it's been about 205,000 images so far, and over 7,000 individual files, over 2,800 large format plans. So there's just this last leg of work that has to be done. So we're asking for approval for this contract expansion, basically, so we can wrap this project up, and it'll be a really good benefit for the city building department and CED.
All right. So total cost is 14,893, right?
Additional, I guess.
Yeah, 14,893.50 is the addition to the original contract.
Okay.
How much was the original contract? I'm sorry.
It was approximately 27,000.
27.
Yeah, a lot of the documents were just in a lot worse condition than we thought.
Sure.
All right. We can go ahead and vote if no questions.
Councilman Musa,
Yes.
Councilman Sadman,
Yes.
Councilman Al Samiri,
Yes.
Councilman Hassan,
Yes.
Councilman Mahmoud.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-132 has been approved.
Thank you. I will keep the same letters of each resolution since D is canceled now. So E, Resolution 2025-134, approving the purchase of used Ford F-150 for the Community and Economic Development Department.
This is my last one, and then I'll leave you
Okay,
alone.
let me get a motion, please.
Second.
All right, go ahead.
What you gonna do with that?
Well, I'll tell you. So we have an initiative called the Every Neighbor Program, which helps senior residents or disabled folks who can't shovel their own snow or rake their own leaves or mow their own grass. And one of my staff members pairs volunteers in the community who can help people with that if they aren't able to do it themselves and they don't live with anyone. It helps a lot of seniors and disabled folks who live alone. And we have a lot of equipment for that, and code enforcement has very nicely let us use a vehicle sometimes, but we need a dedicated one of our own to be able to transport that equipment and those supplies for volunteers. And we'd also use it for the night bazaar, and also when we have interns in the summer, use it as a vehicle to drive them around. So I went to dealerships to hunt for something used that is, I'm sure you'll recognize, a fraction of the cost of some of the other trucks that the city owns, but it has the extra seats in the back and the extended crew cab that we need to fit a lawnmower inside to drop off to volunteers, and organize those community cleanups as well. So I appreciate if you would approve this. It would come out of the general fund, and we'd use it for a variety of initiatives.
If you buy the new one, I can help you big time, but.
You wanna sell me a new F-150 for $20,000?
Well, I can go up big time, but right now it's okay.
As I'm not gonna receive call, nobody gonna call me, please help me.
Transporting lawnmowers, I will not call you for that, yes.
Wow, he did it, that's what he mentioned, right? It's okay, Mr. Mayor, I don't have any issue with that.
All right, we can go ahead and vote on that, please.
We got Councilman Mahmoud,
Yes.
Councilman Salman,
Yes.
Councilman Hassan,
Yes,
Councilman Al-Samari,
Yes.
Councilman Musa.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-134 has been approved.
Thank you.
since we
Thank you.
approve everything to
You'll
you,
be happy
we need
with it.
some grant money, please. Look for some more.
$4,000
All right, next one is F, Resolution 2025-135, approving to implement multi-factor authentication citywide.
Offer.
Second.
Here we go.
I'm just gonna keep this short and sweet. This is to approve implementing multi-factor authentication citywide. This will be for police, fire, and every city hall employee. This is gonna add a much-needed layer of protection and added security to our networks and our data systems. I've seen an increase in cyber attack attempts. I do not like that. I want to circumvent as well as get us compliant, bring us up to modern standards, and really bolster our security posture. This is being funded entirely by a grant. The only cost we'll incur after will be a monthly licensing cost. That cost is $441 a month, and that will cover every token, is what the device is called. That will cover the license for each one of those.
All right, thank you.
Okay, yeah, we're still getting those random emails
Yes.
in
Yep.
Japanese and all that.
Yep.
To you. So, all right. I think
No issue.
Go ahead.
I mean, this won't do anything for those emails, but this is a great step in the right direction. The police department needs to meet CJIS requirements, and I don't think it's a bad idea for every city employee to be on a device that meets CJIS requirements. It's just best practice to have our security the best way we can.
All right, thank you.
Councilman Al-Samari,
Yes.
Councilman Hassan,
Yes,
Councilman Mahmoud,
Yes.
Councilman Salman,
Yes.
Councilman Musa.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-135 is approved.
Thank you. Next one, Resolution 2025-136, resolution to concur with the approval of the 2025 South Goodson Alley east of Joseph Campo, additional construction costs.
offer.
Second.
Almost getting heart attack, additional.
John, can you turn on the mic?
It's a small issue.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. So as you are aware, the Goodson Alley next to Veterans Park was constructed. There was a few things so that contract was a contract extension to Dominic Gaglio Construction. So obviously it was an engineer's estimate when we looked at that. There was a few things that during the design process, talking with the city, that we implemented. One being the bump out parking that was adding, 4 additional feet on, so that gave approximately 22 spots, on that side of the park. The forward thinking on that was we knew the parking lot project was coming up. This would allow parking during that construction time, plus additional parking once everything was completed. The other things that happened is, again, the forward thinking with the parking lot construction going on, I had to sit there and figure out a way to capture drainage and have that discharged. Obviously, with the sewer running down the alley, that was the most logical outlet for that back parking lot. So we need to add a doghouse manhole on top of the sewer that was currently there, with a pipe coming out, extending into the parking lot, so when they did the parking lot project, they could connect to that since the alley was gonna be completed before the parking lot. The other thing was the small alley between the Goodson, or I guess the alley, the main alley, and Goodson Street. There's that alley that outlets onto Goodson. It just felt it was the right thing and the right time to get everything complete when we were doing an alley project, so why leave one small piece? So overall said, there's an additional cost. I guess one thing I wanna bring in is our construction management budget actually came in $12,500 under, so we have unused funds. So the city won't be billed for that, which that was already approved. So I did deduct that from the additional funds that needed approval, bringing the total of what we're asking for approval on of $57,486.50. No, it's just,
For the
yeah, so it's coming from the water and sewer fund.
We didn't approve it before when they start the other side.
I'm sorry, what was it?
We didn't approve this small thing when we start the other side from all the way down. We done only just a small piece, couple houses.
From the beginning contract,
yes,
we did not add those things, that's why he asking.
So it was an engineer's estimate at the time. So we looked at the entire length of that alley, and that's how it was approved. So it was originally approved for $525,000.
So what is the increase now going to?
So total completed construction cost is $594,986.50.
So small alleys need to be fixed. I remember when I was.
Yeah, the small alley that need to be, we fixed that.
And the cost
We
addition.
added on the additional parking, we had to do the sewer improvement because of the parking lot. There was like a few things that, you know, just, it made sense to do and get done. I was hoping things would come in, you know, as close to budget as possible, obviously, you know.
Just look at
No, but this time they use some construction. They don't do the gap good, right? That's the construction rate now is not same when they did the other alley.
It's a different contractor.
Yeah, this contract, they have every time complain for the whole area.
Okay, we're
They don't do the good job. They
we're-
got many complain every day, every week.
Okay.
So the alley construction that's currently going on is a completely different.
Not only one alley, not only one
I know,
alley.
it's for 9
7,
alleys.
8 alley. 5, 6 years, 7 years, no complaint for any alley we start working. Only this company.
So
Look the other alley from 7 years till now. No, not anyone complain. Only those.
Understood.
So-
So the contractor that did the Goodson Alley is the contractor that you guys like. We understand that. We extended that contract to Dominic, or Mr. Gaglio. Unfortunately, well, I guess fortunately, the city received a grant for alley reconstruction. The unfortunate part with the grant is it has to go out to bid. We cannot extend a contract with it being grant funding. It has to go out to bid. Mark Anthony was the low bid on that. There was no reason to reject his bid, and that's, in order to utilize that grant money to do these other 9 alleys, that's separate from this alley, that's who we had to use. Those alleys have been completed, everything's been placed. We were on a call earlier today with the contractor. We'll be doing a punch list here, I'm hoping early next week, where we get out there and walk the alleys and see
I
if
think
there's
Mr.
any
Councilman,
deficiencies.
sorry to interrupt, but
Yeah.
Mr. Councilman trying to say the quality of work.
Thank you.
not
That's
the
why I
other
want to
things.
say.
Yeah, that's the quality of job is not matching what we expect it to be.
Okay.
Also, a lot of people are complaining when their sidewalk been broken, not fixing properly. Those are things I think he's trying to mention.
Also, I have this issue too, Mr. John and Hennessy, as a supervisor. We got the contract, he bid the low price, it's not my fault, but we want our quality works.
Yes.
Okay, that's why he tried to, this is the gentleman expend more time than anybody else.
Yeah, we have our walkthroughs
Okay.
left on those
So,
areas yet, so.
yeah,
So our construction manager has
So-
been working diligently with the contractor, trying to get the contractor to understand, working in these alleys is a unique challenge.
a
to
supervision
making
is
sure-
very important and approve or, if we don't complain anything, that's okay, I'm getting the bill, do and go. So those kinds of things, please pay more attention. That's why good quality of product we're gonna get, or construction we're gonna get. That's all our request. Okay.
This fund coming from the
So,
sewer and water?
Yes, sir.
$57,000.
maybe they heard mayor gonna bring 50 million. That's why I wanna take as many as they can.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's coming. There's someone who complained to me about his fence is completely black, metal. So after they fix the alley, half of it is white from the paint, like they spread it all over his fence, and he's like, who's responsible to fix this? So who's responsible to fix it?
I brought the company out there to look at that. That
John?
will be taken care of.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
John has to
Thank
go.
you.
The company.
All right, good, thank you.
Madam Chair, I'm sorry, Mr. Mayor, but those things we should not go and ask for it. Those should be automatically fixed when you guys see it. I mean, that's not something should be council go and request why these people, sidewalk is broken and not fixed, why people fence is getting different color and was not been corrected by the company. Please keep an eye on those things, please.
So when the contractor tells me they've completed the project, that's when usually Charles and I, Mr. Smith, will walk the project. So in this case, 9 alleys. We'll walk all 9 alleys, jot down any deficiencies that we see. So anything that's wrong, we will note it. A punch list will be created, that'll be sent to the contractor to fix. Nothing will be closed out, nothing will be even marked substantially complete until that punch list is completed. So we're in the process of that. Like I said, I just got word today from the contractor that they finished placing concrete yesterday. So we'll be doing the punch list walkthrough. I'm hoping, with the holiday this week, early next week, we can get that scheduled, or mid-week next week. And we'll get that punch list, to the contractor to get everything done. But when I walk stuff, I look at it, if I live there, how would I want it to look? So if there's something that's wrong, we'll definitely get it taken care of.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
Councilman Hassan,
Yes.
Councilman Al Samiri,
Yes.
Councilman Mahmoud,
Yes.
Councilman Salman,
Yes.
Councilman Musa.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-136 has been approved.
Thank you. Next one is Resolution 2025-137. Resolution to concur with award of the 2026 DWSRF lead service line replacement engineering service to Hennessy Engineers. Can I get a motion?
Motion?
Second.
All right.
So as you guys may recall, early last year, so it would have been January, February timeframe, we did the public hearing, or I think that's what it's called. The presentation for the drinking water SRF, so the state revolving fund loan to try and get grant money, like we've been able to in previous years. So for 2026, they've awarded the city a 50% loan, 50% principal forgiveness for lead service line replacement only. So with that, we'll be able to replace lead service lines along 17 blocks within the city of Hamtramck. Those are all listed out. I'm not gonna read every single one. So for this, what we're asking for is to move forward with the engineering services, because we have a timeline, there's milestone dates that have to be met per Eagle, so to get going on everything, and so we're asking for the engineering design approval.
So that's a total of 615 lead service line replacement.
Yep, so
With that-
approximately 615 is what we're looking at.
And the cost of engineering is 326,000. That's just the engineering, or?
Engineering is 326,900, so yes, construction, once we put everything out to bid, we bring forward the low bid for award and approval by council, then we'll bring forward construction services.
And so the total, half of it is loan and half on the
Principal
city?
forgiveness.
Okay. So this is related to the next one that we will discuss, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
All the three are
Related. Okay.
interrelated. Basically, this is DWSRF loan that we have been given, approved by the state. And based on that, what they have offered us is a 50% loan, where we'll be raising a revenue bond to the state, with a very nominal interest rate of 1%. And they will have a principal forgiveness of 50%. So the total cost is about $5.6 million, out of which $2.8 million will be forgiven, and $2.8 we will raise a revenue bond, which will be for about 30 years. And that revenue bond will be paid out of the water and sewer fund for the next 30 years. And this whole process is a cumbersome process where you have to, hire, and you have to engage financial consultants, and you've got to engage attorneys as part of the project. If you remember, we did that at another one previously also. But in that particular case, we were, for the same project, we ended up getting a grant, so we didn't go for the revenue bond. But in this particular case, we'll have to go for the revenue bond.
Okay, so before we approve the three of them, since they are connected or related to each other, are there any additional costs added to on the residents or anything?
Well, they will be very slight addition to the residents in terms of the overall, when we pay the interest and the principal. So basically what we are saying is that the replacement of these lead service lines in the next 30 years will be paid through the water and sewer fund. However, you have to remember that half of that cost is going to be provided by the state.
Yeah, but the other half, so my question is, would there be a direct increase on the water bill? Because we keep approving things and then residents will notice, will be surprised.
There will be some adjustment to the water rates.
Well, this is an issue because we're trying to reduce the extra percentage that was added last year, and people are complaining like crazy about it. It's like $20 to $30, maybe $15. Some of them, my water bill increased by $15, but for some residents it increased by more. So if we keep adding this stuff for things that are not really urgent, like I know we've been doing the lead replacement lines, and we are ahead of what was expected.
Correct.
So is it that urgent to add additional costs on the people? People here are, their income, most of them are on the poverty line. If we keep adding stuff to fix the infrastructure on the residents, that doesn't make no sense, because we are expecting some federal grants to come. So why rushing to add money on the residents when we can find, alternative sources of funds?
So this is, right now, we are going through the process. If we end up getting a federal grant,
we can adjust from there.
We can use that federal grant, and we can let go of this.
Without the close on
Okay.
So this is a long drawn out process, and we did that last time also, where, if you remember, we had a $12 million project. We had a $9 million revenue bond that we were going to issue. We ended up getting a grant, and we did not complete that revenue project, and we declined that. So right now, we are just going through the process in order to meet certain timelines. And we still will come to the council for the final approval of the project itself.
Okay, so so now we are expecting some money to come from the federal, so we can cover that cost after we approve it. We can just cover it and remove the extra cost.
And then we don't have to move, take this slow.
So that's one thing. Another thing is the very high cost of service for the water. Like even if nobody lives in the house, but the water is on, you still pay $80 a month.
Yeah, 80 and something.
Which is like so much. I mean, I think I already discussed with this acting city manager that we need to take off the unnecessary cost that's added on the residents. I mean, we are not in dire need to replace all the sewer system as soon as possible. I mean, there's significant improvement at this time, and we expect some money to come from federal, grants. So we are not really, we don't have to add it on the residents. Everything is added on the residents. We need to reduce the water bill as much as possible, and as soon as possible. I don't need to, plan, okay, we need $50 to $100 million to fix the sewer system phase B or whatever. I don't have to do it this year and next year. I mean, we already did half of the project. We are good. I mean, we haven't seen flooding over the past 3 years. We have that jetter machine that we bought. It's doing a good job. So we don't need to enforce this on the residents and collect the money from them so we can fix our infrastructure in a limited, specific timeline. I mean, so what can be done to reduce that water bill as soon as possible?
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
there is the water and sewers fund a lot of money. Last year, we increased the 15%.
We need to take that off.
We take that off.
That's what my proposal is, Mr. Mayor. We should take it off.
Take that off, and we see how that's go.
Okay.
Then we don't have to look for like you said, the basement flat is gonna be, no matter what you do, rest of the life is gonna be right there. Because it's all your street, if you look at inside, there is the tree grow up, and the flow, water flow, is not gonna go right way. So if we agree with that, last 15%,
I think that was 10%, Mr.
whatever 10 or 15, we can take that off.
Also, we can
Next
put a
council
cap
meeting.
for next 5 years, not to increase any water.
Okay, because we were required after a lawsuit from the residents to plan and start working on fixing the sewer system, which we did. We already fixed Goodson, and we bought those machines, and we are working. It's not like we are neglecting that.
Yeah, it's
But
not gonna be
also,
same.
I don't wanna talk unless it's confirmed, but we are expecting some funds from the federal government to fix the sewer system. We asked for a lot of money, and they're working on it, taking it seriously. So I'm not gonna stop following up even after my term ends. We're gonna keep asking. So if we get that money, it's gonna be a relief on the residents. So we don't need to actually, I know a lot of people are struggling because of the inflation, the economy. They're struggling buying groceries and stuff. We don't wanna make them responsible to fix our infrastructure as soon as possible. Yes, it's, everybody has to take a responsibility, but it doesn't have to be done as soon as possible. And we don't have to put all the burden on those residents. So
Can you move on the 10%, whatever the?
Not right now, manager will bring it next council meeting.
So and then, when we start discussing the budget, we can just ask to remove that.
And we make a review for the cost minimum, make a review. It's not gonna be same amount.
Mr. Chair, you can follow up. We always, like you still need to follow up with the White House. But Donald Trump kinds of right now like the Democrat too, then I can follow up too.
Yeah, well, let's do it, because Ibrahim Ayar said he will build a statue for me if I solve these problems. So let's try to get them done. All right, I think we can go ahead and vote on this one.
Councilman Musa,
Yes.
Councilman Sadlan,
No. Oh, sorry. Apologize.
Yes.
Councilman Mahmoud,
I'm voting for this approving, right? Since we discussed, I'll say no.
Yeah.
Councilman Al-Samiri,
Yes.
Councilman Hassan.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-137 has been approved.
All right, thank you. Next one is related to this one. 2025-138, resolution to concur with the award of bond, counsel, and financial advisor services for drinking water revolving fund loan application.
Offer.
Second.
All right, so that's the same one.
So need to hear a little bit loan things.
This is the bond thing that he's.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, go ahead.
So this is basically part of that whole process where you have to engage a financial advisor and a legal counsel to issue these bonds.
There's specific lawyers that handle, they're called bond counsel.
Yeah.
They're, literally, that's all they do, and there's only like 2 or 3 of them, so.
So, and they're the ones we have been using in the past many years. Jim is here,
Okay. Do we have
So
any questions for-
you want us to approve it, right?
Right, this is basically just the engagement for these two, services.
System service.
Right.
Okay.
So
We
Mr.
trust you
Mayor,
guys, so.
I have a question, so does the city have to pay it back, how's the loan works, like is? The way it works is that all their costs are going to be covered through that revenue bond. So if we go for that, only then, these costs get covered, get paid.
And you say interest 1%?
Sorry?
Interest like 1%?
1%.
Very minimum.
It's a low interest loan that the state gives. So, they give you, they reject, like last year, they rejected our project, we didn't get anything. The year before that, we did get that. So this year, we'd asked for several projects. We had asked for like a 20 million or something.
Usually it's around 25.
Yeah, so we only got this one, which is like 50%, principal forgiveness and 50% loan.
Okay, all right.
That's why we need a state rep from Hamtramck.
This year, next year.
Okay, I'm okay, Mr. Mayor.
All right.
It's part of other three resolutions, so.
Councilman Al Samari,
Yes.
Councilman Mahmoud,
Yes.
Councilman Salman,
Yes.
Councilman Hassan,
Yes.
Councilman Musa.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-138 has been approved.
Thank you. The last one, oh no, last
yeah,
one.
3 more.
We added 3 more. All right. Resolution 2025-139, approval to purchase, acquire, and construct improvements to the water supply system and to publish notice of intent to issue revenue bonds.
Yeah, so this is basically a resolution just to, publish the notice, which will be published in the newspaper. And the public will have 45 days to comment on this whole thing.
Okay, all right.
So this is part of the whole process that we have to go through with the state.
All right, thank you. We can go ahead and vote.
Councilman Hassan,
Yes.
Councilman Al Samari,
Yes.
Councilman Mahmoud,
Yes.
Councilman Salman,
Yes.
Councilman Musa.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-139 has been approved.
Thank you. The next added resolution 140
Okay.
regarding the address 3381 Durmus foreclosure, the house foreclosure, returning it to the owner.
Offer.
Second.
Do we know what was the reason for the closure, for missing the payment, whatever it was? What was the reason?
So most of the time when council has made these arrangements in the past, it's because of some extreme financial circumstance, which was not the case. There was a address that was listed and the notices were sent for a period of 3 years and the taxes were not paid. In my conversations with this previous owner of the house, he stated that he owns properties in multiple states. To my knowledge, is therefore not a financial, it's not a situation of financial distress. I think it's, I feel for him. I wouldn't want to lose a property either that way, but he assured me that he was aware of the requirements to pay both local and state taxes, and this fell through the cracks. It is also not an owner-occupied home. He was renting out the first floor. For some time, we believe that there were rent payments collected when the city owned the house, which we consider to be dishonest, if not fraudulent. So I have concerns about making any award of this home back to that owner. I think the most fair thing to do, as I recommended at the last meeting when we discussed it, is to put it for auction, which we informed the occupants in the fall when we took over this house would be the intent, but it was not the city's wish to evict anyone. So we gave them that notice and just said that we would keep them updated about any plans to auction the home.
So it was, for 3 years he didn't pay the tax. What was he thinking? Like Was he aware, or did he think that the city forgot about the tax, or what?
Mr. Chair, I
Yes.
have a little clarification.
Go ahead.
So, same situation I had.
Mhm.
I was thinking, I have one house, I'm gonna keep it or I'm not gonna keep it. Like those kinds of situation. I'm short of money, I'm not gonna give the money to the, Wayne County right now, maybe I'm gonna exit out, then somehow I get the money, no, I'll keep it. So again, so what we gonna do? I think he do have the driving license under
Yes.
this address. So what I'm gonna recommend us, we're gonna approve it. It depends on attorney and Isabella, goes together, and we have to do the anyway auction. So it's the reasonable money, if we can take from the owner, I don't have any issue to give him back. Circumstances, we cannot clarify lying or dishonest, lot of things has to go. But if we can go to offer him, and there is the city buy it from Wayne County, and city has to make some money too, okay? So all those consideration, I think we still can go for it, then we see how this goes.
Okay, so there was someone who was willing, I'm not sure who that person is, to pay the city because of his mistake, to pay for the city certain amount of money, the cost of like administrative costs, whatever it was, because the city will do a lot of work buying it from Wayne County and then putting it and dealing with this situation. So it's not enough only to pay what you owe for the tax in that case, because the city got involved in a lot of work.
Yep.
So there would be added cost,
No.
reasonable cost for the city in case we decide to help this homeowner to get his property back.
That's why I'm saying attorney and Elizabeth.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
Isabella?
look what happened when we have some issue from Wayne County. They have some address, they use the address from long time, over 15 years. Not 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, he received the letter from Wayne County. This issue from long time, they go different state. The guy, he live in house. He stay in the house. He left the house, and he have, every year they pay the taxes, every year. He didn't receive any issue from Wayne County. Wayne County, they send different state. They didn't come to inside the house. They didn't come straight. Only some August, when the city, they come to stop the house. They didn't receive it last years. They didn't receive like 2, 3, 4 years. Like over 15 years, some issue. It's not those complain, some take the house right away. They get some complain different address. People, they leave the house and he has the address in the house. When he has rental the second floor, they make occupiers. They make a rental property. They follow the city every years, every violation. Even this year's, if the Wayne County, they catch the house, they can go inside the house. They can pay the taxes, they can pay the water, they catch them. But they still keep running with the city, they follow the city. They don't know they have some issue from long time. That's what happened. If they following something, they pay right away. We didn't need this happen for his house.
I just need we did our best to track down everything that went wrong and everything that perhaps happened. And it was his responsibility, if there was an incorrect address, to still make sure that the tax was paid on the home. He knows that the tax is due.
No,
owns
if
a
he
lot of
knows,
properties,
if he knows, look,
and
if
it
he
is his
knows,
responsibility.
he's not gonna leave the house. Yeah, leave it, take Wayne County for 1,000 or 500 or 2,000. I'm not gonna leave my house to get out for 2,000. I'm not gonna leave like that one. Every violation from the city, they came right away. Every violation, they fix it. Rental property, they fix it, and he still live in the house. And his the address. Yeah, they sit over there. But some houses, they have a complaint for 5, 6 years. Years in the years. They have, they don't pay the taxes, they don't pay the water, they got many things violation. They knows every day. This guy, they don't know anything. They don't know anything. They have some late from the taxes from Wayne County. Soon as Wayne County, they came in August this year's. They don't know the last year's. They don't know 2-3 years. They don't know anything.
Okay, Mr. Chair.
They got some big difference.
Yes.
I want to save the little time. Mr. Attorney, I think if we get approval, I want you to work with Isabella and the,
Yeah, the council has control
Yep.
over the real estate of the city.
Yep.
And
And I did
advised by
before.
the city,
Yes.
and it's up to you guys to make a decision. And-
We
What-
did previously.
Yeah.
Okay.
To help us people.
It's, as I had done previously, and long time ago, I forget the gentleman name, was Economical Development Director, and he brought something and actually first offer to the city employees. So you, anybody want to take it. So it's up to control is that these bodies. If you guys feel that way, approve it. If you guys don't feel, don't approve it. So that's all. And then attorney will go from the paperwork with Isabel. Okay?
So Mayor, just a quick question to Isabel. His ID reflect this address or no? You said not, Councilman say yes.
I haven't seen his driver's license. I've heard it matches the address.
This is driver
But that
license.
does not mean that it is
This is a
prison
driver
principal
license.
residence. So when council has done this before,
Let's
it has
finish our
been
part.
in a case of financial hardship, which this is not.
Yes.
It's
Give
been
you some driver
it's been
license.
in an owner occupied and principal residence home. And this person has said to me directly that he lives in the state of New York. He
338
owns property in
Graves.
Hamtramck, leases it out. Distant cousins and then a resident. It is not a
It is
principal
an owner
residence
from
just
15
because
years.
someone has their driver's license on, that address.
Let's move
I
on
think,
from
Mr.
there.
We
Mayor,
have also
Let's move-
people who are interested in
Yeah.
bidding on this house besides the applicant,
You wanna see it?
including a former occupant of the house.
So, Mr. Mayor, I think what we can do, like, we can make city can come up with a price and offer the previous owner, if he can come up with a price, he'll get it, otherwise, like, we can
go back to.
we can go to the next step auction or something.
Yeah, I think since the city had to deal with Wayne County and all this stuff, I mean, something has to be added for the administrative work. If the city council approve, return it to.
Let's go call for vote, please, if you don't have any discussion.
But again,
When
if
it is
some
added
kind
or
of
closes.
negligence is approved, I mean, the amount of money should be increased. I think that should be fair.
Right, we need to add the
Yeah.
sentences.
Right, because
Before
if there's some kind of negligence, then it should be added. If it's something that's just an error or something minor, but then the amount of additional money should be weighed on this, like,
City
That's why
attorney
the
manager
mention,
Isabel, they can-
reasonable price.
right,
Okay, that's all.
all right.
Okay.
The resolution need to be edit and then we can vote maybe.
Yeah, we do think there's been some degree of negligence, especially because they were collecting rent when they should not have been from the occupants, so just.
So the mayor's saying that we include the points that you're making.
You added there, those price.
So the resolution will be returning this property to the owner, subject to additional reasonable cost,
Yeah, price.
based on the reason for
Fact.
the closure.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's get the vote.
All right.
Alright. Councilman Mahmoud,
Yes to the editing clauses, yes.
Councilman Sadman,
Yes.
Councilman Musa,
Yes.
Councilman El Samiri,
Yes.
Councilman Hassan.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-140 is approved.
All right, thank you. All right, the next one is same situation for the addresses on Conant that Councilman Sadman mentioned. I couldn't write them down because you mentioned three different addresses.
1141.
11405, 11415, and 11409.
Second.
So
Next
I would
to
say
each other.
that if you're gonna do it for this one, do it the same way as the last one.
Yes.
So that-
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
offer and second done?
Yes, I did. Second.
And it is
I think
even
Isabella,
open for discussion?
Yeah,
Okay, so again, same scenario, we try to save the time. If the owner has principal residency, is right, ID and principal residency, there is the two different things. The person has principal residency and ID, and that is the one is we have to comply with him.
Not necessarily with a commercial property though.
I'm going there. If I did a little study for that, if there is the commercial property and there is the upstairs family living, that living is the principal. Okay, so exam, and also we cannot give somebody else downstairs business to somebody and principal owner is still there. Again, it is maybe more cost because of demand right now, market value. So that's why we're gonna approve as a previous one, what we say, same condition, we will approve it. Again, Mr. Attorney and Javela has to go together, decide the call, price, and we'll go from there.
The commercial is different with the resident.
It's the 50% over there.
Yeah.
So you cannot do that. That's all we are saying. So, but the other property, if you rent it, that considered as a commercial
It's
too.
two family, it's two family.
That's
where
the
they
same
live.
thing.
Yeah.
Mr. Mayor, and it's actually the mixed use property, like it's not fully commercial, it's a mixed use, so upstairs is like,
Residence.
residence unit and downstairs is a commercial.
Attorney, how did you decide, you told us to do the same, the
Yeah,
previous
same
one?
solution, but for these-
Let's do the same, the previous one.
Go ahead, do it.
Okay, go ahead for the vote.
All right, Councilman Salman,
Yes.
Councilman Musa,
Yes,
Councilman Mahmoud,
Yes.
Councilman Al-Samari.
This is a commercial, we can't, it's not same the resident. We can't.
He's looking for your vote. What do you want to say,
No.
yes or no, no?
No.
Councilman Hassan.
Yes.
Resolution 2025-141 has been approved.
Thank you.
thank you.
All right, last one, resolution 142, upgrading the video and sound system of this
Offer.
chamber.
Second.
Yeah, so I'll let the CIO take the reins on this because I don't want to steal his thunder, but he's been spearheading this and getting this put together. I think this is something that we should strongly consider based on community feedback in regards to our ability to not only connect with them in the videos here, but also in other types of situations that we might host here in the future with community events. So I'll turn it over to the CIO, Mr. Brandon Murdoch, to take the reins and go from here.
This is for approval for the city to purchase and install an upgraded video system for the council chambers from National Communications Corporation. This is the same company that a number of years back installed the current system. The cost of that is $14,305.36. As we stand right now, this video system is aged. It's showing some signs of struggling. We've had several broadcasting issues. It's resulted in quite a bit of stress and tension for the clerk's office as well as the IT department. I'd like to get us up into proper high definition. As you can see on the televisions here, the picture quality is not that great. So I would like to update us and get us into something better, and it will not just be for council meetings, but any other events that we broadcast through here. It will just be a good thing. I chose to stick with National Communications Corporation because they're already very familiar with the signal flow. We wouldn't have to pay any excess money for planning, or most of these video and AV companies, they want to plot and plan where the equipment's gonna go. We already had that taken care of, so sticking with Netcom was, I felt, the best move here.
So since it's the same company, this blurriness has been there since day one of the system. Like, what's the reason? Is it the connection or what?
Well, the issue came when they requested me to put these TVs in. I felt that 85 inches was a little too large for the cameras. I explained that the aspect ratio and the resolution was going to look very out of whack, as it does. With improved cameras that have better lenses and sensors and the higher definition, it's gonna look a lot better here. And it's gonna suit these televisions a lot more, as well as when we broadcast on YouTube. I've heard several complaints from others too about the broadcast quality, or when the broadcast breaks and then we can't broadcast to the public who may not be able to be here in person. So I feel it's a good move for transparency and to keep the community happy and keep everything that we do here visible.
Mr. Mayor, I think when Max was here, we did approve some money to upgrade the system here.
It was
Few
when
months
they
ago.
did this screening, the biggest screen and others, but it has been like this since then.
Yeah, the TVs are still relatively new. These were installed when I first took over for IT, which was about a year and a half ago. So the TVs are fine. We don't have to touch the TVs. This will be for mostly the equipment that we can't see here in the other room, as well as the front-facing and the rear-facing cameras. We're going to tweak and readjust the audio. I shouldn't say we. I'm going to oversee it. I'm not an AV person, but I will be there present to make sure everything goes smooth. So.
You said $14,000?
$14,305.
How come you guys approved the 85-inch TV there if the picture is blurry?
Wasn't my
Can you
choice
do
to
that?
put
Can you do
those
that
TVs up.
different way? Can you go to the 65-inch TV?
Well, no.
Not 85. Let me finish. If I don't go to the 85-inch TV, if I go 65-inch TV, what do you think the picture coming back to the better or back to high definition? If you
We
decrease the
wouldn't-
TV size,
We wouldn't have to revert to a smaller size
because
TV.
day after tomorrow is a Black Friday, we can get a much cheaper TV, not $14,000. Maybe
No,
maybe
this is-
$500 we
I
can
think
get
you're
the better,
misunderstanding.
two
This isn't-
TVs.
If I may, it's not the TV that's the issue. The TVs, you can put whatever TV you want. The issue is the cameras are antiquated, too old. So we could make that 100 inches, it'll still look blurry. We can make it 24 inches, might look a little bit better. But we're gonna have this problem moving forward no matter what. This is something that we need to update. It's a huge point of contention with making sure that the broadcast is going smoothly. I know there's a switcher that's included. That's gonna make things easier for us to put any sort of presentations or anything up. We're not gonna have to fumble with the iPad or anything like that. It's just gonna be a better system so that we can be more connected with the community. And we can also bring this system up to date, which we probably should have done before. But
The new cameras also have AI
He's
tracking.
saying
so-
basically when they put the TVs, they should have changed the cameras.
yeah,
Didn't make any sense why they did it. They kept the
Yeah.
old cameras with the new TV, it's not compatible.
it's like putting a VHS tape into a high definition TV. So-
And I did explain that when these TVs went up, but,
We could switch to tube TV, the really heavy ones.
so the new cameras, also have an AI feature, which is gonna alleviate a lot of the operating concerns for somebody. There's not gonna be like an additional skill set to learn. Whoever's speaking, the camera is gonna be able to zoom in on whoever's speaking, and it'll be able to track. So just to clarify, the TVs are not the issue. We don't have to replace the TVs. That's not gonna be part of that. This is for cameras, broadcasting equipment, a switcher, as well as some additional equipment that's required to stream, broadcast, and do what we do here. So that's what that is for.
All right.
Do you think before they will give us the good?
I mean, if we fix it once and for all, you know.
It should be good for a number of years
Yeah.
to come. This is kind of a future-proof option.
Okay.
Councilman El Samiri,
Yes.
Councilman Mahmoud,
Yes.
Councilman Sadman,
Yes.
Councilman Musa,
Yes.
Councilman Hassan.
Yes.
Resolution 2005-142 has been approved.
Thank you. That was the last one. Before we move to the reports, I'll start with my reports, which I don't have much to say, but I just want to thank everyone for coming tonight and staying this late here. And there were some issues that were discussed in the public comment. I just want to make it clear so nobody thinks that I'm with or against. I just want to implement what's right for the people. I don't want anybody to be, to have their rights violated by anyone. And I don't want to make them feel like I'm opposing what they're asking for, because there might be some misunderstanding I noticed on some on the faces of some people. I'm trying to find a solution with the whole team that works for everyone. That we trying to make sure that everyone lives in peace and without having to worry about his safety or the noise from his neighbor. But at the same time, we don't want to violate anybody's right. So the whole team is working on this whole issue with their neighbors, because this is the second time they come to the city council, and at the same time they text me on almost every other day. So I want to find a solution that works for everyone, solution that is fair for everyone, and a solution that's fair for the city as well. because we don't want to put a norm that everybody then asks for something that's not right. I will continue to work with the acting city manager, with the city attorney, with the police department, and everyone to find a fair solution for this issue. And hopefully everybody will be happy. But in the meantime, the police should take action against anybody who violates the rights of those people. Anyone who parks in the wrong spot, block the alley, should be penalized. This is no exceptions. With that, I also want to mention that probably this meeting, we only have one meeting left before the end of the year and before the end of my term. So that's exciting. I'll be relieved in a month. Somebody else will take the responsibility. But I'll continue to work with the city administration, with the city council and mayor. And we will focus on helping the community, uplifting our community, uniting our community. And I call, now, and I've been calling for unity. No matter what your background is, you should. We all belong to this community, and we should care about each other, despite of all the differences in our community between different groups. We are a good community. We are a peaceful community. We don't have any kind of violence, even though our differences can be extreme sometimes, but we care about each other. We condemn any kind of violence, not only in our community, but also in other communities, like what happened in Durban. That's unacceptable. We can't have outsiders to come and instigate violence and spread hate in our communities. This is condemned with all languages, and we stand in solidarity with everyone in our community, no matter what your background is and what your religion is, whether you are Muslim, Christian, Jew, Hindu, Buddhist, whatever. We are one community. And we, 2 years ago, I think, or 3 years ago, when the media from outside of our community was attacking us and spreading hate and division in our community, I called those people opportunistic parasites, because they only flourish and shine with the nasty things, with hatred and violence. And so we reject those kind of people, and we again call for unity, to care about each other. We will continue to have that our main goal and our main mission, whether we are elected officials or not. I'm not sure. Hopefully within the next couple of weeks, I'll find out where I will end up, whether here, local, or overseas, or in DC. But I'm sure I will be somewhere where I can utilize my skills and my relationships to continue serving this community. And I think we have a bright future for the city. I can see that we will continue to thrive, and the city infrastructure will be fixed, hopefully. And it looks like the properties will continue to go up. That's a good thing in a way. That means our community is vibrant and our city is getting better. So no matter where we end up, we will continue to serve this community. And I thank everyone who ran for a public office. And again, we congratulate those who won, and we thank those who didn't make it, and we call them to run again and try a different opportunity. Maybe they will make it next time, and we are in dire need for good people to serve this community and to run for public offices. It's very hard to find good qualified people, so we thank everyone who run for public office and who's willing and have the courage to serve this community, because it's tough. Our city is small, but we have complicated issues in our city. It's not easy to be in the spotlight and put your life as an open book in front of everyone. That's not an easy for an elected official, especially when you run to serve in a voluntary position. You are not getting compensated for the service that you provide. And that's a plus, and it's not an easy thing to do. It consumes a lot from your time, your family time, your health, your other jobs, your personal and family plans. It has a lot of negative effect on your personal life. But the good and positive thing is that you serve the community. You are making a positive impact on your community. So I thank you all, and hopefully I will be here again to make my final report at the next meeting. So thank you, everyone, and we move now to the report of the Mayor Pro Tem, please.
Mr. Mayor, just correction.
Yes.
Don't call the last meeting, because I can call emergency council meeting within 18 hours, anytime I want.
I know, anything is
That's called
expected.
emergency.
Anything is expected from Councilman Hassan. So,
Mayor talking about the official time frame.
I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, and you know, we shouldn't forget about the holidays. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone, and happy holidays in advance. Happy Christmas. You know, we got a lot of holidays coming. So hopefully I will come again and do another report. Otherwise, I'll call Councilman Hassan at night to call for emergency meeting. All right, Councilman, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, audience, to come in at least 9 o'clock, from 7 to 9. Long hours will be here. And thank you the people who are watching us on the live or on the TVs. Actually, it's almost end of the year coming. Another one meeting, we passed the 1 year there. I like to congratulate again the people who run for the office, especially who win and who cannot win. Still, you make a big difference for the community. You serve the community, and you have intention to serve the community too. Whatever we discussed in this council, actually everything try our best from our knowledge to serve the community, and especially I put Hamtramck first. It is my intention, Hamtramck. If Hamtramck win, I'm gonna be in, whole council gonna be win. Everybody gonna be win. Thank you to listening me, and the people who in Hamtramck, Michigan, here and abroad, everybody from me and my family, happy Thanksgiving, enjoy your day. Thank you.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Councilman, go ahead.
thanks for everybody come here to listen to us. It's very important meeting also. And I especially like to thank Mr. Mohit Mahmood, councilman. He impressed me, and he impressed lots of people, how the primary to the November, how his leadership, his team came out and forward, make a good competition with the strong candidate, the Adam Al-Harbi. So Mr. Mohit Mahmood, you're not alone. Your leadership proven, anywhere you run, and we will support you. The other day, even my Mr. Mayor also support me what I am talking. So your leadership significantly recognized and improved. Thanks for working hard with our community. I hope you still going to be with us, part of our community, and any committee we do, and you will be one of them. So again, thank you. And also, Mr. Mayor, we make one mistake today. No matter what, if the results certified from Wayne County, as soon as Mr. Mayor Adam Al-Harbi elect came into the room, previous practice, we should suspend the law, recognize the elected official, no matter what. So sometimes we forget that. So I like to recognize Mayor-elect Mr. Adam Al-Harbi. Also, community our community is very good community, no fight, nothing. Again, the resolution today we had earlier, oversight committee for the police department. Again, our police department doing excellent job. Hamtramck Police Department, within couple of minutes, always at the incident. Okay, so it is recognized by the Michigan State, and no question about it. That the committee is happening is the make a more relationship. Some of the incident what happened, make sure it's not gonna happen again. That's all. Relationship between the community and the police department. Thank you.
Thank you. Any more reports?
Mr. Mayor, thank you, Mr. Councilman Hassan, for the recognition. Thank you, everyone. Nothing much to say. I wish everybody have a great Thanksgiving and have a great night. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Councilman, go ahead.
thanks everyone for joining us tonight. I think we should lower the water bill as soon as possible, maybe in the next meeting. And the police oversight committee would be a great addition to the city. And I think our police department is doing great, but this will also make a new addition to the police department to make them more better. And happy Thanksgiving to everyone, and enjoy your time with the family. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Councilman Sumairi, go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you for everyone come today this meeting, and happy Thanksgiving. And thank everyone resident living in Hamtramck. We respect all the residents living in Hamtramck. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, with that, we move back to the second round of public comments, please.
First up, we have Mark Corey.
Thank you again. I just want to switch gears, discuss something else that's been in the news recently, all about the election controversies, various ones that have occurred involving Hamtramck. Last week, I gave an interview to Mr. Kirchner, which was on his Hamtramck Public Library channel, and it's gotten a lot of attention, which is good. But just to let you know some of the histories we had here. Since 2013, I've talked to people in the community. Bob Zollekstrom, city clerk, he knew a lot about election, and he was what really turned me on to election fraud. He said it does exist. It's been here for decades. It's been around here. I was city clerk. I caught it. I remember one guy who ran for city council had told me he wanted to check when he was in the primary, because if you vote in the primary, he wanted to see who voted the primary. He's going to hit those houses and address those people. So he went to a lady's house and said, I want to congratulate you and your husband for voting in the last 10 years in every election. And her response was, my husband's been dead for 15 years. Okay? So that's some of the stuff we have in Ann Arbor, or here in Ann Arbor. Just want to mention one more thing about, anecdotally, several years ago, the Income Tax Division sent out 1,000 notices because there are people, registered voters, were not paying their taxes. So they sent these 1,000 letters. 200 people wrote back, I don't live in the city. Next question was, well, if you're not living in the city, why are you a registered voter here? And then they didn't say anything. So it was clear there was a number of people that were involved in some kind of large-scale vote fraud here. Okay, they're living outside the city but voting in our elections. Hundreds of people, and there's more than just that. I mean, the stories went on for years about this stuff. When 2013, we had Arman Assani, it was really ballot harvesting. What kind of penalty you get? I think you have to pay $100, no probation. I mean, it was simple. So this kind of developed over time. They're saying about people who dump these ballots in the boxes. Well, it turns out there was a movie called 2,000 Mules. I think it was by the Indian guy who did it. Okay, it was a film, and it had one of the trailer. They showed one guy was dumping all these ballots into an election box and leaving. And the later suitcase says, you know what? I come from a big family. Those are all my relatives. My wife and my kids live with me, and they all vote. So I mean, it's not really clear. People are asking, why do we process people with the ballot boxes? They drive up, all these ballots go in the box. And the big question is, why don't you just put them in the mail? No one will catch you. You know, don't in front of a camera and dump the ballots in. But the stuff we've had here. We've had here for a long time. All these questions going on, and it's every election. In fact, Amanda loves Secretary of State, okay? She's running for Secretary of State. And I said, in Hamtramck, the controversy in every election. It's not that going back 10 years. It's every single election we have these questions. So, the question is, what do we do about it? Have to do something. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up is Ahmed Sharaf.
Once again, this time it's gonna be in English real quick. The reason why that I speak in Arabic, because for the past for a year and a half, I've been attacked from the same group of people. I can't say, I think that's not gonna be discrimination, Yemeni people from certain area. What happened is that day I was attacked in front of the election, was the senior citizen building. The mayor was attended, Mr. Mohib Mahmoud was attended. I explained to you in English what happened. You don't even say a word. You don't even make an announcement that I was threatening my life, and even if I explained that to you in English. So the reason why I'm delivering that in Arabic to people to know that we are in America, I was threatened to burn my house and bomb my house in Yemen. No one, not even the mayor of Hamtramck, make announcements. Those kind of threat cannot be publicly or unpublicly. I deliver that to you. I'm not blaming you. In the meantime, I am. This is your city, and I am an American. And that would happen in
This
front
thing
of you,
should
Mr.
be
Mayor.
addressed by the police department if there's
The police
a threat.
came in, he don't even do nothing. 15 people was attacking me for doing my freedom as an American. I got a personal threat in front of the chief of police that my house will be burned. My car got broken one day. I mean, till when? I mean, do you want me to get killed or my daughter get, some to her and then me following the rules? It's only certain group of people from Yemen. Sari, what his name is, Nashel, he's literally said we're gonna break in his mouth. He encouraging all Hamtramck people to go and beat me up. Till when, Mr. Mayor, you gonna let that happen? I don't even see announcement from you to just stop it. It was publicly, and now I am making this to all American. I am an American citizen. I'm practicing my right. Once again, I'm educating the non-Arabic people how to be a true American. Thank you very much, and God bless America. Thank you.
Matt Hizieli.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Appreciate the service that you guys do for the city. I just have to say, I volunteer every weekend for the Every Neighbor program. We use a lot of our personal cars, our personal vehicles, things like that. So you guys approving that F-150 for us to use will go to really good use. We service about 30 houses over the summer and even more than that over the winter. And we shovel snow, cut grass, do repairs on garages, things like that. Just things to improve the quality of life for residents of the city. So we appreciate you guys' dedication to that. And then, I do also have to say, I respect the Hamtramck police. They have the hardest job in the world, really. And they do a really good job of it. But establishing an oversight committee for the police will only increase the connection that the police has to the community, and it will increase transparency. I don't think it's a bad thing. Like I said, I'm pro the Hamtramck police. They're awesome, but I think only establishing that committee will only help. So appreciate your guys' service. Thank you, and happy Turkey Day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next up, Munayda Hamid.
Good afternoon. First thing, I just want to say thanks, Church, for every single thing you be doing. And I do work maintenance, and I take care of over 350 apartments for seniors people. And I'm the first emergency if anything happen. And just want to know for the city hall next door in 2114 Holbrook, has he knows any safety first for not to do fireworks or not speed or hiring somebody like every other facility? Why he's not addressing the issue like the race side? I want to know why he has not post any single sign which is letting people know not to speed or even help the city. So just want to know if he's gonna hire somebody, or how we gonna address the issue. Will be a better for us to help our sheriff talk to this guy to hire someone just like everyone else, and I hope whatever I just say will help. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Last but not least, Mr. Adam Al-Harbi.
Mayor, council, everyone else, good evening. First I want to say thank you to all of you. Thank you to the mayor for the almost perfect attendance for the past 4 years and for the good job you did. Also, thank you to Muhammad Hassan for the recognition, and congratulations to Abu Musa, and Muhit, you did a good run, and I wish you the best of luck. And to the rest of you, thank you. So I also want to point out that we got to be careful when passing resolutions on things that would increase the water bills. You know, I've seen a few resolutions. The mayor explained that people are tired of the high water bills and they keep increasing. And throughout the campaign, I've listened to people and they complain about how much the water bill is increasing every time. So that's something that we got to be careful. I mean, with grants, we just got to make sure that we apply for grants, and with loans, we got to be careful with that, because that would only increase the water bills. The other thing is, the last thing is with the cameras, it's a good idea, but I think you should add more cameras on the city clerk as well. Not to blame the city clerk's office, but absentee votes go there, so we got to make sure that we do have cameras over there. But that's all I have. Happy Thanksgiving. Take care.
Thank you.
We are taking corrective action with the clerk's office to upgrade it, so you're absolutely right.
Sounds good. All
Mr.
right.
Mayor, can I take like 10 seconds for Mr. Sharaf? When you said about the, inform me about the, issue that are going on in front of the senior center in the election day. But that was the election day, and I don't know what things occur between you and other people. I know they're all arguing and really angry to your face. But, in the meantime, Rana jumped in and police chief came in, so I know it's not my...
But you witnessed it, sir.
I'm a witness, I see that, that's true, but that's not my place to say something or stop somebody because police was involved, and, I'm running for office. I don't want to get into the fight middle of the election day and people think that I'm fighting, basically, So that's not my personally, that liking somebody or disliking somebody, we all...
There was hands involved, sir.
We all condemn any criminal activities or any kinds of, bad activities that have taken place. Thank you.
Thank you. Also, after you did an interview with me, I left to the other community center. I wasn't there.
I don't blame you.
No, I know, but you mentioned I was there, but I left right after, and I watched actually on the phone from another place. So thank you.
You enjoyed it, right?
All right, with that, I think we come to the end of the public comment. We have a closed session. I hope it's gonna be short.
Still close.
Yeah, it's gonna be quick. Yeah, it's gonna be quick. So, thank you everyone for coming. There would be no vote after this. Yeah, so.
Motion for adjourn the meeting?
Yeah, we will have the closed session and leave.
So I second. His motion I second for adjourn.
So it's gonna be maybe 5 minutes. We're not gonna take it.
What Adam talking about?
Take care. Closed session will be here, right? Yeah.
We're doing closed session down here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Alex, do I leave or do I stay? You gotta go.
Mr. Omar, again correction. Next time, Mayor-elect Mr. Adam Al-Harbi, please. Yeah, you have to say that, please.
Didn't want to get anyone, because I don't know.
No, it is already certified.
It's certified?
No, 18 certified.
Yeah, okay. They recertified.
Yeah.
Right now it's certified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
নো এটার জন্য না, যেটা প্র্যাকটিস আপনার জন্য হলো।
না না না, আমি তো রাজি আছি, আমি বললাম যে চেক